Tonight we begin with South Africa. The country is unraveling. Complete collapse of law and order. I want to start with one video that sums up how bad the situation is. A woman throwing her baby out of a burning building. Look at this. A building set on fire, people jumping out of it. A woman was trapped here with her baby. She had nowhere to go, so she decided to save her child's life by throwing it down, hopefully to be caught by the crowds. The baby was dropped, not once but twice. First, the mother threw it towards a woman on the roof of the ground floor. She caught the baby. She then threw it towards some people on the road. It's a desperate and extremely dangerous situation. Reports say the mother too survived the fire and has been reunited with the baby. This happened in Durban. This is one of the most shocking incidents, but others are hardly better. Scenes of rioting, loot and violence are everywhere. It's been going on for 5 days now. Last week, former President Jacob Zuma went to jail. He was found guilty of contempt of court. He also faces major corruption charges. As soon as he was taken into custody, his followers began protesting. Now they've gone out of control. Looters are running wild on the streets. Shopping centers are being destroyed. The police are overwhelmed. Even the army cannot seem to contain the situation. More than 74 people have died in the past few days. 74. More than 1,200 people have been arrested. Look at this now. This happened 2 days ago. Looters stormed a shopping center, completely destroyed the shops. This video was shot by a local in the KwaZulu-Natal province. It's on the outskirts of Durban. It's a Zuma stronghold. Now look at what happened today. An entire mall set on fire. This was in Pietermaritzburg. Major retailers were robbed here. The police and security forces were nowhere to be seen. Looters just grabbed what they could and left. And this is just one of the many buildings that have been set on fire in recent days. This is what Durban looks like today. The sky was filled with smoke. A warehouse set on fire. Same story across South Africa, you could say. Warehouses and shopping malls set ablaze. Our correspondent, Calden Onmugu, went to one such mall that was set on fire in Johannesburg. She witnessed firsthand the response of the local officials and the police and captured on camera the arrest of one rioter. Take a look.
I am at Chris Hani Crossing Mall. This is the recent mall that has been attacked yesterday by the looters. Part of this mall was also set alight. Here are the firefighters. They were quick to react and they say they were able to douse the fire. They've been busy since yesterday. I spoke to some of them and they said they've been busy since last night. Huge police presence, both from the South African Police Services as well as Ekurhuleni Metro Police Department officials are here. This is one of the trucks that the police has brought to confiscate some of the things that the looters were taking. But you know, it's very surprising. Upon our arrival here, there's a heavy police presence, but the way community members are not fazed at all. Some of them were still trying to get through the fence and help themselves to some of the shops. You can see live on visual here. Police are making an arrest. One of this person was trying to get in and take the little of what has been left in the stores. You can see here.
The government has deployed the army to guard the streets, but that's not helping. Hundreds of businesses are being destroyed and Indians are facing the worst of this. They're coming under attack. The Indian community is appealing for help in South Africa. They say the rioters are targeting them. This video is doing the rounds on social media. We've not been able to verify it, but this is what it shows. People who are being called members of the Indian community carrying guns, fighting an angry mob of rioters. The mob can be seen at a distance throwing stones. Local media reports say tensions are escalating in Indian and white suburbs. Citizens have picked up guns to protect their property. When a local lawmaker was asked about this, he said the residents have, quote-unquote, a right to do so, pick up arms. A lot of people in the Indian community are reaching out to WION. We've been tracking the developments on ground zero with our reporters in Johannesburg and Durban. Earlier today, we received these pictures from the Indian diaspora. They said their businesses were being looted and shops being gutted. 2 Indian businessmen gave us a first-hand account of what's going on.
I was doing business. My 3 shops, 1 warehouse have looted. My all friends are doing business here are looted. We are suffering. I am very sick. I can't even speak now. We are staying without food, without home. We are very bad. Please help us, however.
Last 2 days have been the most turbulent days of my experience in Durban, and the kind of rampant looting, vandalism, and absolute lawlessness and anarchy which is going around. I hope government is able to control it at the really earliest, maybe next few days they should control it. Otherwise, it is already acquiring some racial undertones, and this can bring another dimension to this problem.
The Indian community is appealing for help. They're demanding protection from the South African government. New Delhi is watching the situation closely. Today, India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar spoke to his counterpart in South Africa. What happens there is of immense significance and interest to India. South Africa, is home to the largest Indian diaspora in the African continent. More than 1 million people of Indian descent live in this country. It's a strong and vibrant community that has an integral role in South African economy. But why are Indians coming under attack in South Africa? The answer to that question is in our next story. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.